Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about some pretty big news that came out. Now this is probably a leak. Maybe some of this stuff is wrong, but we shall definitely see in the month coming up here. But we've got a leak about a Nintendo Direct in July coming from Woods, or Beat 'em Ups as he is known on YouTube. We're going to talk about what the leak is. We're going to talk about how legit could this be, and then we'll talk about some community reaction as well. All right, so grab some popcorn, get comfortable, make sure to like the video if you do go on to enjoy it, and subscribe so you don't miss more Nintendo content from me. Also, I do some of these videos over on TikTok and on Twitter, so give me a follow on both, linked down below. And check out my sponsors, Control Freak Aim Controller. I use them every single time I play. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount, link down below. But with that said, let's go ahead and break this down. All right, so this is the info we got. So Woodhawker, also known as Beat 'em Ups, dropped a bombshell on his Nintendo podcast. He's claiming that there's a Nintendo Direct hitting next month, July 2025, and he's got some insider deets on what's coming up. Now, Woods is not usually a leaker, so this is spicy to say the least. He says he can't spill how he knows, but he's confident. And well, here's the lineup that he mentioned in that clip. I'll go ahead and link it down below as well for you guys that want to check it out. First one, Metaphor Refantasio on Switch 2, and a Switch port would make total sense considering it's also on the PS4. There's also apparently going to be a GameCube Shadow Drop with Pokemon Coliseum. GameCube games on Switch 2 Online is pretty awesome. We've only got a few games on there, so it'll be nice to have an extra one if this is true. Death Stranding Director's Cut making a jump to the Switch 2, which is pretty crazy, so we'll see if that happens. The Witcher 3 Switch 2 edition, maybe a $10 upgrade. That would be kind of cool. Wood did say that this might be a possibility, but a Switch 2 edition that looks better and runs better would be very nice for people who were willing to buy The Witcher 3 on Switch. All right, so he says that there is also going to be a Metroid Prime 4 release date finally, and it makes sense if there is in fact a Direct in July, because they've shown a lot of stuff already. They've shown cinematic trailers, they've shown gameplay, they were showing off the new performance and quality mode along with the mouse button ability. So I'm not at all surprised if we do get the next Direct that we do actually get the release date for Metroid Prime 4. All right, so he says that it's going to end with a pretty big reveal as well, and that being Animal Crossing, a teaser for a brand new Animal Crossing. So that'll be pretty damn cool. Animal Crossing really blew up in 2020 during COVID when the Switch was making so much money off the amount of people that were just trying to do something with their day when they were staying home. So I'm not entirely surprised that they saw how well that did, and maybe they have been working on this next one this whole time. So that would be really, really cool as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that this is a good lineup for a Direct, or do you think that this would be kind of a mid-Direct? Let me know down below. As for Animal Crossing, he says that it would be in the 2026 window as well. So is this legit? Well, Woods is actually a pretty solid dude, but he's not Nate the Hate, so he's not really known for leaks. Some fans on Reddit actually think that his source might be John from Spawnwave, who's also got connections, but others think that this is a little bit too detailed to be real. Plus, and this is something that has to be mentioned, and no hate to Wood, because honestly it's a pretty crap situation for him, but he actually got dropped from the Nintendo Ambassador program in 2020, so he's not exactly on their VIP list, although I think that he should still be a Nintendo Ambassador. But again, he's had some history with Nintendo. Either way, people are mixed on this. Some people are saying that this is just clout chasing, or that maybe Nintendo finally got back together with Woods and is feeding him information to test what people think. But either way, July Direct makes sense after the whole Donkey Kong Bonanza one, that they did that as a separate one. So we'll go ahead and have to see if that's actually a thing. Now, if this Direct happens, it would be huge for the Switch 2. The console's already smashing records with its 3.5 million units sold in 4 days, but with third-party games lagging. Check out that video as well. I'll have it linked somewhere here in the corner. So maybe Nintendo's reaction, or maybe Nintendo's way of helping or kind of doing something about that third-party support thing it could be their way of responding with Metaphor, with Death Stranding, with Witcher 3, maybe putting people's minds more at ease that there will be more third-party support. Also, Pokemon Coliseum on Nintendo Switch Online is pretty freaking sick. The internet's on fire right now, hyping this up, but some Redditors are skeptical, calling it a reasonable fate. I'm torn. I want to believe it, but these leaks does seem like it could be 50-50. What do you think? Drop your predictions here in the comments down below. Will we see this direct, or is this cap? All right, guys, so before we bounce, make sure to drop a like if you're excited for a possible Nintendo Direct in July. Subscribe for even more Nintendo news. And also check out my last Switch 2 video talking about third parties and how they're struggling a little bit right now on the Switch 2, link down below as well. Also, shout out to all of my members here on my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out for even more perks. They keep the lights on around here. But anyways, with that said, hopefully you guys have an awesome day. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Links down below at the OGXRAYZ on TikTok for even more content from me. And check out my sponsors, Control Freak and Aim Controller. I use them every time I play. Link down below. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.